Hi, this is Neha,
And this is Atik,
and welcome back to our channel, Life and Books. You are watching our series, Quote That Stayed With Me.
where we talk about our favorite quotes from any book that made us think deeper.
And today we are going to dive into one of literature's most powerful lines from Leo Tolstoy's classic, Anna Karenina, that all happy families are alike, but each unhappy family is unhappy in its own way.
This line opens the novel, and it carries deep insight about family, uniqueness, suffering, and happiness.
Yes, let's pause and reflect. What could Tolstoy mean by all happy families are alike? And why then does he claim that unhappy families are uniquely unhappy?
My first impression, happiness in the context of family might require certain universal ingredients. Things like mutual respect, trust, communication, shared values, emotional safety. Those are common traits. So, when some things are in place, many families might feel similar in their harmony.
Right. Happiness doesn't always look flashy and dramatic.
Hmm,
It's quiet, stable, and rhythmic.
hmm,
Many happy families share the same foundational dynamics.
hmm,
But when things go wrong, the ways in which they can go wrong are countless and varied.
hmm.
That's what Tolstoy is pointing to, unhappy in its own way.
So, the first half, families that manage harmony easily. The second half, once any essential factor fails, trust broken, communication halted, conflict arises, then the paths diverge. Each unhappy family's story becomes its own narrative, shaped by personalities, history, wounds, and chance.
True, in many systems, success requires many critical factors to fall into place.
Mm,
But failure may happen in many ways depending on which part breaks. It means to be happy, many things must align:
mm,
affection, roles, inner healing, honesty, pressures. Even if one is off, you can see unhappiness.
mm.
Exactly how unhappy it gets depends on which piece breaks
Mm.
and how and when.
I like that. It's like a puzzle. If all the pieces fit, you see the complete picture. Many puzzles may only show landscapes, but all are comprehensible. But if only one piece is wrong or many, the image is incomplete, and how it is incomplete depends on how many or which pieces are misaligned.
Beautiful metaphor. Let's bring it closer to life. Imagine two families struggling, but in one, the trust was lost because of constant criticism. In another, it was financial stress or mental health or addiction. The unhappy condition is deeply shaped by which internal or external stressors push the family out of balance.
Yes, that's why unhappy families might have what seems like no problem on the surface, but actually have an underlying emotional neglect, unresolved grief, or mismatch in expectations. Each story is its own.
And that's why empathy is critical. You can't assume that all unhappy families are unhappy for the same reason. You can't compare suffering like you have X problem and I have Y problem and who has it worse. The uniqueness matters.
It's humbling because it tells us every family has its secret wounds. The family we see might appear strong or functional, but inside, invisible paths of pain might run deep.
Time, it does not mean that happy families are flawless. Tolstoy is not saying that happy families have zero challenges.
Mm.
Rather, when the challenges are correctly addressed through communication, forgiveness, and understanding, the family's unity remains.
Mm.
And hence their happiness is of recognizable type.
Mm. In Anna Karenina, Tolstoy actually shows how even happy families have conflict and tensions. Their characters have doubts, friction, and imperfections. So, the happy families are alike is more about equilibrium than perfect absence of trouble.
Exactly. No family is perfect, but they may share a structural resilience. But for unhappy ones, failures create so many ways of despair and bitterness.
So, what is the lesson for us, especially as individuals or in families we care about?
First, recognize that harmony isn't magical, it's cultivated. The common traits in happy families can be nurtured: trust, openness, forgiveness, respect, listening. All these things can be cultivated in individual.
Mm.
Second, when you see someone's family struggling, don't judge intellectually. Listen with compassion. Third, if your family feels tension, don't compare it to others.
Mm.
Your story is unique, so your healing also needs to be unique.
Mm. So perhaps Tolstoy's opening line is not just about families. It's about human systems, teams, communities, societies. When things align, harmony is recognizable, but when they don't, breakdown takes infinite forms.
True. That's why he begins Anna Karenina this way, to signal to us. This novel is not just about a single family's tragedy, about life's complexity, the fragile balance that happiness demands.
Mm. I love that. The fragile balance the happiness demands. Wow.
Happiness is not free, you have to work towards it.
Mm.
So, on this wise note, we should wrap up our today's episode.
Thank you for tuning in into our conversation.
Until next time, live life with gratitude and keep reading.
Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to our channel, Life and Books. We'll see you in the next episode.